Welcome to our growing spiritual family. Welcome back, beautiful souls, to Spiritual Meanings, where we explore everything mystical, magical, and deeply meaningful. We're on a heartfelt mission to reach 2,000 subscribers, and I'm so grateful you're here to be part of the most uplifting spiritual community online. Every comment you leave, every time you share your thoughts, you breathe life into this space. Without you, this channel wouldn't be what it is today. The hidden language of plants. Today, we're diving into something I like to call the living whispers of the green world. Plants have spoken to humanity for thousands of years, not in our language, but in the language of signs, symbols, and subtle energies. And while our blog shares the core list of plants believed to invite positive energy, today's video will take you deeper into the stories behind the leaves. Why certain plants hold power across cultures. Have you ever wondered why in some cultures a sprig of greenery is enough to ward off bad luck? Or why certain flowers were forbidden in the home? These ancient beliefs weren't just superstition. They were woven into survival, medicine, and even politics. Let's explore some of those fascinating traditions. The mysterious warding power of rosemary. In medieval Europe, people believed that rosemary by the door kept thieves away. But here's the twist. In some villages, rosemary was also used to detect witches. A pot of rosemary placed in a suspected witch's home was said to wither overnight if her intentions were dark. Now, was it magic? Or maybe just bad soil? I'll let you decide. Tell me what you think in the comments. Aloe Vera, the ancient guardian at the door. In ancient Egypt, aloe vera wasn't just a healer. It was a guard. It was hung above doorways as a living amulet to keep out evil spirits. Can you imagine? You're walking into someone's home, and right above you is this fleshy green plant, silently promising, you're safe here. Bonsai. Patience in a pot. Let's journey to Japan, where the delicate bonsai isn't just about beauty. It's about patience. Some families passed bonsai trees down for generations, treating them as living ancestors. Every pruning, every shaping was like whispering to time itself. Thai plant, warrior's protection and healer's ally. In the Pacific Islands, the Thai plant holds a special place in folklore. Red tea leaves were worn by warriors for protection in battle, while green tea leaves were used by healers. Even today, tea plants are planted at the edges of property as guardians. So I'm curious, would you plant a tea leaf near your home if you believed it could keep trouble away? When too many plants were feared. Let's talk about something controversial. Not every culture welcomed plants indoors. In some parts of Eastern Europe, it was believed that too many potted plants could trap the souls of the dead. This belief faded over time, but it raises an interesting question. Can a plant's energy ever become too much? Juniper smoke, prayers rising to the heavens, moving into the Himalayas. There's a plant called juniper that's burned as incense in monasteries. The smoke is said to carry prayers directly to the heavens. Monks believe it purifies not only the air but the mind, creating a bridge between the earthly and the divine. Lavender dreams and Victorian love charms. Then there's lavender, gentle, calming lavender. In the Victorian era, young women were told to sleep with lavender under their pillows to ensure they dreamed of their true love. Romantic. Or maybe just a good way to get some much-needed rest. Peonies, love, honor, and hidden dangers. In China, the peony is called the king of flowers, symbolizing honor and wealth. But what's interesting is that in some dynasties, it was also considered dangerous to give someone a peony if you weren't married to them, because it might create a love bond you couldn't break. Plant teachers in shamanic traditions. Let's get a little mystical. Some shamans in South America speak of plant teachers, living beings that can share knowledge with you if you spend enough time in their presence. They believe plants can teach patience, kindness, even humility. Have you ever felt like a plant was teaching you something? The upside-down Baobab and the lesson of humility. One of my favorite tales comes from West Africa. It's said that the first Baobab tree was so proud of its beauty that the gods planted it upside down, roots in the air, to teach it humility. Now, while you can't exactly keep a Baobab in your living room, This story is a reminder that plants are storytellers too. Neem trees, protectors of the home and spirit. In parts of India, there's a tradition of planting a neem tree near the home for both its medicinal value and its spiritual protection. Children are told that the neem keeps away bad dreams. I have to wonder, was it the neem spirit or just the comfort of knowing it was there? The science that supports ancient wisdom. Now let's touch on the science, because even the magic has a practical side. Modern research confirms that plants can lower stress, improve air quality, and boost your mood. Maybe our ancestors didn't have the science, but they had the wisdom. A simple 5-minute energy connection challenge. Here's a challenge for you. This week, spend 5 minutes a day just looking at a plant you own. Notice the textures, the patterns, the way it turns toward the light. Then, share in the comments if you felt any shift in your mood. I think you might be surprised. Cultural crossroads, when traditions blend something. I've always loved is how plant traditions mix when cultures meet. For example, in Hawaii, you might see a tea plant decorated with red ribbons, blending local protection law with Chinese New Year symbolism for good fortune. A spiritual riddle for you to solve. Now, here's a little riddle for you. In what culture would you find a belief that the soul of the plant's owner slowly moves into the plant itself? Think about it, and I'll reveal the answer in the comments tomorrow. That way we keep the mystery alive. Your home is a living energy story. Remember, your home is more than walls and furniture. It's alive with energy, and the plants you choose are co-authors of that energy story. The way they grow, the places you put them, the attention you give them, it all adds up to a living reflection of your spirit. Gratitude, growth, and our journey to 2,000 subscribers. Before we wrap up, I want to thank each and every one of you for making this community so special. Your comments, your stories, your curiosity, they're what keep this channel growing. If you haven't yet, join us by subscribing, and let's reach our 2,000 subscriber milestone together. And remember, share your thoughts below. I read them all and they mean the world to me.